Alright guys, so yesterday we experienced the lamest crash in the history of the universe, where the DJI Mini was about a foot off the ground, and it gently touched the side of a wall, and then that caused one of the motors to, stop running, and it also messed up one of the props really, really badly. So, today we have all the props that come with the drone here. I need to figure out which prop I'm supposed to replace it with. We have props A and props B, and I am very confused at this point because I can't figure out where on the drone the prop A and the prop B is. It comes with the screwdriver, as you can see right here. So we're going to do the best that we can here and try to figure out what prop A is, what prop B is. I was hoping that it would say something on the wing here. But what you find on the wing here, I'm not sure if that's legible, because I can't even read it. And my eyes are pretty good usually, so it just says DJI, what is it, L4? They could have, J4, sorry, J4 4726, and then it seems like FM at the end of that. That is not very cool, guys. That is not very cool at all. It'd be nice if it just said prop A, prop B. It is nice that it comes with extra screws for each possible prop. Luckily, the screws did not. We did not lose the screws on that, so that's good. But prop A, prop B, extremely confused. Extremely confused. It could be either of these, and I don't know which one. It'd be nice if they had like different colors on there. It'd be nice if it told you what was what, but DJI on the DJI Mini does not seem to care about that. Maybe they're hoping that nobody will ever crash the drones because the Cyber Nanny system is amazing. But as you guys noticed yesterday, if the user is not very intelligent and you fly the way that I flew, Cyber Nanny should probably ground your drone at 5% battery and not try to shoot it up in the air to find the home point. That would be what a good Cyber Nanny would do. But that's not what DJI decided to do. So I can't be too happy about that, because I was fighting the controls, and the controls were saying, "Go up into the sky, fly, fly like Superman." Which instead, what they should have said is, just ground the plane. The DJI Cyber Nanny is very good at grounding the plane when you don't want it to. And it grounds it perfectly. It lands it perfectly, just the way you would like it to do in this kind of scenario. But hey, hey, it is what it is, right? That's what they say, at least. Now, theoretically, this should be the right prop. Goes on there. It looks the same. But is it the same? I don't know. And that, my friends, is a problem, because if I put the wrong one, as Captain Drone might say, it will do the duck or the goose dance, I don't know, one of those, and then the drone will explode, probably. And since we know how lame this drone is when it comes to crashes, because it literally crashed at about a foot's height. The speed was really slow, because I was just trying to bring it to a landing, and it damaged a motor. I mean, you can expect it to damage a prop, maybe because it hit a cement wall very gently, again, very gently, but it did destroy the prop. Let's just double check that all these are still in place, although they shouldn't have suffered any damage at all, to be honest, at that speed, at that power. But the drone somehow flipped Can you imagine that? You can't, but you saw it. You saw it happen. So, there we have it. Theoretically, if I'm not a complete moron, which you guys know I am, this is the correct prop. But we won't know that until spinny spin. So let's move all the rest of the things out of the way so that we don't lose them. I'm going to put all this stuff away that could fly away back in this bag. And we're going to have to chance it because, again, it'd be nice if the actual prop itself told you A, B, something at all, but it did not. It did not, and I discovered that one of the motors was bent. So, we'll turn it back on and see what happens. Let's see what Cyber Nanny tells us today. We'll scooch the camera back. We'll do this because it's nice. And we'll check if this thing even connects up to the droney drone. It should. Uh-oh, I pressed FN. I should not have pressed FN. But anyway, let's lift the drone up like this, just in case I do something really stupid. But kids, as always, never try the things that I try because they're dangerous. So also, before you do that, make sure the gimbals are in place, because if something does go bad and you do actually need to fly the drone, it's hard to fly a drone without gimbals on it. I don't know. How did I miss that little detail? As if that was not an important detail. Anyway, lift the drone like this, and we'll try to do a takeoff. Takeoff. Alright, it's flying. Guys, it's flying. I can't believe it, it's flying. But it's making a funny sound. Alright, so I grounded the plane. It's flying. It seems mostly balanced. But obviously the motor that did hit is making a funny sound. So the props are probably not balanced properly, which means that I'm not sure how safe it is to fly this thing going forward. I probably might have to bring this to the repair shop anyway, because, as I said before, it's probably not perfectly balanced. I do believe that this over here was the motor that had the biggest issue. Now, the funny thing is, the motor that had the biggest issue was not the motor that hit the ground, or that hit the cement wall. So the prop that I changed was not. Oh wait, okay, maybe it was actually this motor. This is the motor that's kind of funky right now. I think it's not perfectly balanced, so that's probably why you hear that screeching sound. It's this motor that is not perfectly balanced, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's the problem right here. But it flies, so great. But I just don't know now that I could send this far, because I just don't trust this motor. But it was bent. It was bent funny. I tried to unbend it, which is why it allows me to fly. But will it go back to normal, or will it always be funky? I don't know. And I think maybe it's best to bring it to the store, because I did repair it, because I repair stuff, but this is not perfectly balanced, clearly. It has some kind of dip in it still. So there we go. There we go. It is what it is. I hope you learned something today, like don't fly recklessly with 12% battery, because Cyber Nanny will not come to your rescue and ground the drone when it should. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.